What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to CK2 Holy Fury and King Magnus Haraldsson, the cleansing flame of Norway and England. And right now we're in a war with one of our vassals, the Earl of Middlesex, but it's actually not the person that we started this war with. It's actually his heir, our nephew, Earl Athel here. Now, what happened was that for the last couple of years, or months at least, Magnus had a very interesting way of making money. We imprisoned several of our vassals, and then we waited for them to be able to pay their ransom, and, we would release them again, unless we had another reason to imprison them once more, in which case we would do that again, and the cycle would continue. Now, Earl Morcar was excommunicated, and so we basically were able to imprison him whenever we wanted. And I did, but finally that has ended. He died of smallpox some 2 months ago, and his son, the new Earl, is in a war with us, so we will be able to imprison him once more, but after that, that's likely going to be the end of it. And seeing as we are rivaled with the current Pope, I don't think he's going to follow any of our requests to excommunicate people. Now, we have the chance of Cardinal Fiorelli to become the new Pope. He's a good friend. That would be a nice change of pace, but unfortunately he has become a drunkard, and that has basically ended his chances of becoming the Cardinal. Right now the Preferatus is Cardinal Lealdo, so yeah, there's still one person voting for him, but I think that's Lealdo because he can't vote for himself. So yeah, for a time it looked as if our friend would become the new Pope. That does not seem to be the case anymore. I hope he will stop drinking, because that's really what's stopping him from becoming the Pope. But yeah, anyways, one other thing I would like to mention is that I've once again gone into the files and I have changed some things around. I've basically added the Sterken dynasty, or Sterken, I don't know, that dynasty to Agatha. It's her true dynasty. She's the true-born daughter of Theodulf and Ethel fled, and so it made no sense that she was lowborn. You know, she had the claim even, it just didn't make any sense, so I added that back in. And yeah, there we are basically. So her having that dynasty allows us to marry her off matrilineally, which is great. Before that, I wasn't able to do it because lowborn women can't marry matrilineally, obviously. So this was pretty important. Anyway, for now, I've decided to invite this man, Malmur Mac Edda, into my court because he has a weak claim of Scotland. So I've already invited him. He was not the only claimant that wanted to come to our court. If we have a quick look here, there are many claimants to the Kingdom of Scotland, many princes that want to join us, but Donald and Malcolm here are not really all that useful to me because they are both already married. This man, Malmur, however, is not, and so I mean to marry him to my bastard daughter, Sinehild. So part of our repentance, I guess, as Magnus, is that we now care much more for our daughter, our bastard daughter. We've denounced her previously, so she does have a different dynasty, but she does seem to be turning out quite well. She is already shrewd, and she has some more promising traits over there as well. She has our bloodline too, and so I now mean to make her the new Queen of Scotland. But it's not going to happen in this episode, it's going to happen sometime later, so that will give you guys time to come up with a great name for her dynasty. It's basically going to be a cadet branch of the Yingling house, and yeah, just let me know what you think would sound awesome. I want, obviously something that either ties back to Norway, or, maybe something about Scots, maybe even something about bastards. You let me know if you have a great idea. Just leave your suggestions in the comments, and I will pick the one I like best. Or, maybe none at all. It's just an idea, but I would like to hear what you have to say about that. Alright, yeah, so that was that. I think for now we can move forward. Let me quickly cross some things off my list, because there's a lot of things I actually want to talk about today, because yeah, I did have a look around, and I also finally caught up with all of your comments, and so there's a lot of things that you have suggested that I want to do as well, but for some of these things, I need to be at peace. But yeah, so oh yeah, I do want to change the the tutor of Agatha over here. She's currently being tutored by our chancellor, but she has the martial education. So instead, I would like to assign a new guardian to her, and that should be our current marshal, the Prince Bishop of Oxford. Now, this is also good for another reason, because I want to make Agatha the new Duchess of, the new Countess of Wiltshire and the new Duchess of Huys, or however you pronounce this duchy here. And so basically her vassal, or her future vassal would be her educator. So I kind of feel like that fits pretty well. Anyway, I think for now, there was one more thing I wanted to do. We are currently not swaying or antagonizing anyone, but I would love to sway Duchess Dagmar of Wessex, because she is one of the strongest supporters we probably have. The only other person we have that might like us is... Actually, I don't know if there's anybody that likes us. Maybe this... No, he does not like me at all. He actually... Right, so the Duke of Mercia, he dislikes me because he wants control over Lincoln. That's part of his de jure duchy. You know what? I'm actually going to give that to you. Let's transfer vassal here. There you go, the Countess of Lincoln. That should make him happier. Very good. We still have too many duchies and too many domain titles, but that's something that obviously I'll be dealing with in the future. But yeah, is there anyone who likes me? Not particularly. I don't think there's anyone powerful. Look at this guy. I made him a duke, and he absolutely hates my guts. This is really bad. But yeah, so we still have this really dangerous and large faction that I haven't been able to deal with just yet. Maybe East Anglia is kind of a best bet. But yeah, so it's generally Dagmar, the person that we like, that likes us the most, and she already doesn't like us all that much. So I would like to improve relations there. But yeah, I think for now, we can probably move on. Yeah, as I said, there's a couple of things I want to do, but for that, I would have to be at peace. But for now, we're getting a message from Cardinal Garcia, who's also part of the Dominican Order. The hectic life of a ruler rarely allows for sufficient time for contemplation. I ask you to seclude yourself and think about your life and your actions as sort of penance for your sins. Okay, well, I guess we already did that in between episodes, but I'm going to be doing it now as well. Let me see. Do penance. There we go. Yep. And so we are going to be in seclusion. I have selected a simple chamber in the castle where I will spend most of my time during the coming months. Within those bare walls, I shall do my prayers, read the Bible, and contemplate my life and actions. Okay, God shall be my companion, and as some of you suggested, we are not really a great commander. We are a mountain expert, but yeah, our martial's not that high, our personal combat skill's not that high. We're already disfigured. I think we shouldn't be leading armies for now. So, there is Malmo Arcuria, who has finally arrived at our court, and I want to immediately, well, arrange a betrothal here between him and Sinehild. It's going to be matrilinear, and since he's Arcuria, he will accept. And then, as I said, I eventually want to press his claim. Now, we can immediately press his claim on the Duchy of Moray. Now, this is interesting. So we already, created Duke there, but I kind of want to wait until I can press the claim on the kingdom as well. That seems more useful to me. But anyway, in the past few months, we have been spending many nights reading the Bible. The text contains many items of wisdom and also gives hints on the most important mysteries of the Lord. Okay, very good religious studies. We gain some piety. Oh, by the way, now we have the option here to found a new empire. There was some discussion in the comments about whether or not I should, destroy the title of the Kingdom of England. And I get why people would want me to do that, but I think overall this may not be the best course of action, because founding a new empire has the following requirements. Not being prisoner, adult, and all that stuff. But basically, having a realm size of 100, equal to or greater to 180. Right now, we have a realm size... Wait. Oh, we actually have a realm size of 162. Huh. Actually, that's not too far off. Okay, so I was thinking, not destroying the kingdom title would be necessary because we either need 180 realm size or having 3 kingdom titles under control. Actually, now that I really think about this, 180 is not that far off. That's actually doable without another kingdom title. But here's another reason why I don't want to destroy England. We need prestige of 8,000 or greater. Now, right now, we have a prestige of 2,600. We're gaining a little bit of prestige, but that amounts to maybe 1,000 prestige in 10 years, right? So we would not, like 10 years from now, and we're already 43, or 44 actually, we would not even be close to half. Now, granted, there's some actions I can take. I can create duchies here that each give me 200 prestige. So that would be another 800 prestige. But even that would just put me at, you know, half or over half of the requirement of 8,000 prestige. So we're a long way off. And so chances are we're not going to be able to create the empire as Magnus. It just doesn't seem likely. And so I think what we need to do is we need to acquire as much prestige as possible, and which isn't easy as a humble person, right? But we need to do that so that our son, Håkon, I think, Håkon as he's supposed to be pronounced, will be able to actually create the empire. That's basically the plan. I don't think Magnus will live long enough to see it come to fruition, but we'll see. Anyway, for now, the craftsmen we funded have returned with success. Awesome. That is so freaking good. And now I would love if my capital was already Nidaros, as people have told me I should make it my capital. I can't switch it while at war. So for now, what I can do, however, is make this my crown focus, and we'll switch our capital there later on. It just seems to be, yeah, just a much more natural capital than San More. There's actually no reason that San More is the capital right now. So actually, also, come to think of it, yeah, let's improve this, and let's actually build this up as well. Let's get a castle town so we make even more money. Very good. Okay, other than that, the Robert is known as the Cruel. We have built something, that's all fine. And yeah, let's move on forward. Now, our marshal has secluded himself in Middlesex. Okay. Now, I cannot make sense of this passage of the Bible. The words are archaic and their meaning is deeply hidden by copious layers of symbolism. It would greatly benefit my spiritual development if I discovered the text's essence on my own, although at this point, perhaps I would better off asking my court chaplain. Are we going to do it on our own? I think we're going to do it on our own. I will figure this out on my own. Oh, there's only a 35% chance. Prince Bishop Sigurd of Durham. Now, I wonder, was he the one that crowned us? It might be. Theology focus, Pavilion. Took my advice? I took his advice before, apparently. You know what? Fine. In this case, since we have taken his advice before, let's maybe try it again. It probably was a good advice. Being proud is not in accordance with the rule of St. Augustine, so I decided to ask court chaplain Sigurd for help. He was happily surprised by my request, and together we proceeded to unravel the wordings of the passage. With Sigurd's patient guidance, I managed to make sense of it at the end. Oh, so apparently his own traits have an influence on this. The wisdom of God is infinite and indisputable. Okay, so the passage has been successfully explained. Esteemed King Magnus of Norway, I wish to forsake my old religion and lead Suomi to its rightful place amongst the civilized realms. I humbly request Norway's assistance to ensure a peaceful transition into the Catholic faith. Wow! That is actually amazing. He's a chief of Suomi. If we accept, King Magnus of Norway will sign a non-aggression pact and assist him in converting Suomi's population. Sure! Obviously, yeah, we will accept. Oh, that's so freaking cool. That's actually really cool. So, I wonder if you also want to become my vassal. No, false religion is the biggest problem. We could form an alliance. I'm not sure if I would go that far just now, but I definitely planned on actually attacking over here anyways. So, you know, that could be something. But for now, we need to finish our, we need to finish this war with our vassal. The conversion of Suomi. You receive news from your missionaries only a few days after the mass baptism of CK2. Oh, look at this. That's a really nice picture. Although the priest writes that he does not feel entirely convinced about the sincerity of the barbarian's conversion, the ceremony went well, and Suomi is now officially Catholic. By aiding in the conversions of an entire score of pagans to the one true faith, you've accomplished a feat worthy of the apostles themselves. Very, very nice. We gain extra piety and more moral authority. Now, if that doesn't convince the Pope that we are an amazing character, then I don't know. Alright. So, Suomi has converted. Oh, wow. And immediately their provinces are being converted. Wow. Well, that was definitely quick. That was definitely quick. We still have our own conversion efforts going on here. Now, I wonder, would you offer vassalization now? Foreign culture, small difference in rank, not my de jure liege. Okay, I see. Maybe an alliance wouldn't be too bad, actually. You know what? Let's get this alliance started. He's been baptized by the Prince Bishop Sigurd. Oh, okay, of Durham. Interesting. As has been his son. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he baptized everyone. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, we'll make him our ally. Why not? And we'll actually keep an eye on him, too. King Otso Milk Drinker. And one of my council members is idle. And a lot of you guys have suggested that I should be training troops. And I think that is a good idea. Let's train troops maybe in Nidaros here. That will, you know, yeah, help us with our levy. Oh, wow, levy size plus 55. An extra reinforcement rate? Sure. And that's hopefully going to suppress this rebellion a little bit. Or this faction, rather. Okay, so we've accepted this alliance. That's good. That's strengthening our position here. And will help us with our conquest against the these native... not natives. I mean, they are native, but that's not what I meant. Pagans. There we go. For a true follower of the rule of St. Augustine, the importance of saying prayers and studying the Bible, at least my priest... Wait, what? The importance of saying prayers and studying the Bible... There's something is missing there. Anyway, however, while doing penance for days on end, I struggle to stay focused. Sometimes I feel that I'm just sitting here doing nothing. If I close my eyes for just a moment, surely that would not be so bad. A little nap would do me good. Dealing with the vice by practicing it moderately without getting noticed. I'm getting tired. I must double my efforts. Are we going to sleep? I don't see us as particularly diligent or something, so why not sleep? Have a nap. I was so immensely bored by my prayers in the Bible, but after a little nap, my duties did not feel quite so impossible anymore. I cannot expect myself to become like Saint Dominic overnight. One step at a time, I say. Very good. And that was wise, and we make some progress. Okay, meanwhile, this is making progress as well. Today has been a day of new insights and revelations. In my seclusion, I have had plenty of time to think about my actions, my life, and my place in this world. Things I had never thought about before suddenly became so clear. Okay, we're making more progress as God has shown us the light. And we have we have been victorious in the Siege of St. Paul's. Let's end this war as well. The rule has ended, and so I could actually revoke Middlesex. You know what? I think I might. Council will be on this with us. The only problem I see is that I don't know what to do with this province. You know. Does anybody have a claim to that? Probably not. Not anyone that's useful to me anyway. Actually, wait, the Prince Bishop of Oxford? He does. He does have a claim to it. I mean, that might be an option. Then again, well, let's revoke it for now. Ah, man. I mean, he is my nephew. He dislikes me quite a bit. Defeated me in prison, title claimant. I mean, but he's also, yeah, he does claim our titles. Yeah, honestly, no. I'm sorry. I'll take it. I'll take it away from you. But, as you are... You know what? I'll order you to take the vows. You can join a monastic society. There you go. Okay, somewhere in Iceland. And now, our half-sister, his mother, has arrived at our court. She has actually survived the smallpox. Good for you. And now you can take the vows as well. I mean, you're 45 anyway. Actually, well, no, you know what? You can just live out your days. It's fine. Okay, perhaps it is time I asked Duchess Darkman to spend some time with me. It is probably the fastest way for me to gain her trust. The time is not right now because we are currently in seclusion. Anyway, let's stand down our troops, except our retinue, and maybe move to Kent. There you go. Okay. So, I'm far over my limit, and wait, Dagmar is known as the Lame. Oh, that's because of her club foot. That's very unfortunate for her. But okay, there was that. That was the war. And right now that we're at peace, let's make sure that I actually switch my capital like I wanted. Isn't this the traditional capital of Norway? Apparently it's not. It's not allowed to move the capital again in 320 months. Okay, so I can't make Nidaros my capital, because I already moved it. Alright. Well, that's the way it is. I can't really do anything about that. Okay, so on that note, I think I'll just end the episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Today's video was brought to you by my glorious supporters over at Patreon. And right now, I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And before you leave, I'd love to have you subscribed so you can stay updated on all the new releases.